What's going on, guys? Chatty CRC back with you. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you're old here, thanks for checking everything out. Let's talk about 2017 and what really changed the hobby for me. Maybe my top 4, 5, 6 things here. I don't know. A lot of people are putting out compilation videos as far as their best videos of 2017 and everything. And I went back and looked at all of the different videos that I've done from 2017, and it's amazing the things that I have went through. I've went through various DJI drones. I've went through Connex, race flight. Now it's on to like mid-range, long-range, Crossfire, all kinds of crazy stuff. So let's just talk about the things that are important to me and from the view count and everything that are important to you, and let's talk about what has changed the hobby. Well, the future is definitely bright. There's just so many products coming out all the time. In fact, the market is probably oversaturated with frames and motors and just all kinds of cool stuff. But there's a few different things that have stood out here in 2017 that have set the benchmark for what we can expect down the road in 2018, 2019, all that kind of stuff. The first product that I want to talk about that really has set the benchmark for me and really helped develop my YouTube channel is the DJI Mavic Pro. It's funny when you see regular FPVers actually flying a DJI product, because very few people can deny that the Mavic Pro is just an awesome machine. I mean, almost 30 minutes of flight time, the foldable, small design. It's not that loud. It's not obtrusive. It doesn't look like a Phantom. So a lot of people just like bought into it. DJI has been pumping out just firmware update after firmware update. Who knows when they're going to release a new version of it besides better propellers and ESCs. Rumor is springtime possibly. But the Mavic Pro, I got so much enjoyment out of that drone. It just was amazing. I never had to worry about connectivity or quality or how far I could fly. It was just basically where I could fly, because over the year, the software had become more restrictive and over and over and over. And every time you go to turn it on, you had to update the flight database and all this and all that. So the overall fun experience kind of went down a little bit for me because of all of that kind of stuff. But there's just no denying that it was awesome technology that has changed and set a benchmark for the rest of DJI drones. Piggybacking on that whole YouTube thing, YouTube has actually changed a lot for me in the hobby. I've become even more involved, obviously, with making more videos and getting into the whole thing and editing and playing with Adobe Premiere and doing things like that. I've actually started posting FPV flight footage now, playing with coloring and LUTs and all that kind of stuff. Things that I never really thought I would have done. And it's a great side of the hobby. Even if you don't desire to sit in front of a camera and talk like this and do YouTubing or vlogging or all that kind of stuff, I highly recommend that you invest in some kind of editing suite and play around with your GoPro footage and your flight footage and just try to create like a cool style of your own. This is XTopic. A lot of this maybe came out in 2016. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely just blown up in 2017, and it's a must for me. I'm going to sample it, or I'm going to group these two together because it is basically the Betaflight OSD and smart audio. Being able to tune my PIDs, change my video channels, change my video power, do all that stuff, and have all that information here on the screen is just a game changer. And once you go away from it, you almost feel naked when you're flying. Having my RSSI up here in the corner, having my timer right here, having my voltage and current draw, all that stuff is just awesome. I love seeing all that kind of information. It makes great sense to have all that stuff so you don't lose your gear because you're flying too hard and your voltage goes down or something like that. So it's definitely been a huge game changer for me and something that has really brought a lot more enjoyment to the flight experience. And since I don't want to make this video too long, we'll just cut right to the chase and go to my most favorite thing that I bought and I'm working with here at the end of 2017, and that is mid-range and long-range flying with the TBS Crossfire. The Crossfire has been out for years now. I guess it was received kind of well at the beginning, but not as well as it has been now, because there's been price reductions and they came out with the Crossfire Micro, but now everybody takes their Micro, sells it, and buys the larger size Crossfire because they want more power. The Micro V2 receiver has came out, so it's smaller. We can stick it in our quads. We've got the Immortal T antennas, and this thing is just constantly being developed by TBS. You can throw it in your craft, update everything, and just fly with confidence. You can fly mile and a half, 2 miles is pretty much what most people are doing. It's just a solid radio link that you don't have to worry about your $400, $500, $600 ship plus GoPro and everything else just falling out of the sky because you've reached the range of what an XSR or an RXR can do. They built a faster protocol called CRSF into the Crossfire, so it's communicating with the board at a greater speed. It's just an amazing experience. Trappy and them are so far ahead of the game when it comes to developing software. This isn't just like a one and done type of thing. Crossfire is going to continue to be developed along with smart audio, and they're going to keep on adding software type of features. You know, you hear them talk about certain plans and things on podcasts, and it just is going to be awesome. Leaving all that software kind of stuff out of it and just talking about the actual product itself and what it has done for me is it has gave me new life and love for FPV in general, because I'm a horrible racer and I get tired of just flying around my yard and everything like that. So it's so awesome to have just this expansive world to be able to fly in, do different freestyle stuff. You can throw 2.4 video on there. You can try 1.3 video if you want. You can throw these things inside wings. I put one in one of my wings that I have, and I have got the 2.4 ground station set up and all that stuff, and I've flown it 5.5, 6 miles away, came back, could have went further, but I just decided not to. But Crossfire has definitely been my most favorite product here in 2017. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we will talk to you guys later.